Hello, everybody. Today's video is about the fear of judgment. I know that that is something that I have definitely struggled with in my life in the past, and sometimes still today. These thoughts come up around worrying about what someone else is going to think, or if I say this, or if I do this. I know for me, when I first started sharing this work on social media years back, I had so much anxiety and so much fear around what other people were going to think. Like, did they think that this thing called tapping was super weird? Were they going to think that I was some crazy person? Like silly things. And when it comes down to it, it's like, doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter what all these people, anyone might think. It matters about how you feel and what you think about yourself and staying in alignment with that. And it's definitely taken me into my 40s to really embody that. Um, and tapping has helped me with that process. So I thought we would do some tapping on fear of judgment. So perhaps take a moment to think about something that you haven't done, perhaps because you're worried about what other people are going to think or say, or maybe something that's happened in the past where you had this fear of judgment, and that maybe is you're still holding on to that, the repercussions of that, and just notice. Take some deep breaths, maybe roll the shoulders, get comfortable in your seat. Even though I have this fear, I love and accept myself. Even though I have this fear of judgment, and I'm worried about what other people think, I love and accept myself. Even though I have this fear of judgment, and I've been really hard on myself, right here, right now, I'm acknowledging how I feel. This fear of judgment. Fear that people will think I'm weird. This fear I've been holding on to this fear of judgment. What if they don't get it? What if they're judging me? What if they're judging me? What if they're saying mean things? I don't want them to be talking about me. Taking those deep breaths. Even though I have this fear, I'm confident in what I want to do. I feel good about it. Even though I worry about what other people are going to say, I love and accept myself. Even though I have this fear of judgment, and I've wasted a lot of energy on it, I'm ready to squash it. I'm ready to let it go. Let that ish go. It's time to let this fear go. Who cares what other people think? Okay, maybe part of me cares. There's a small part that still cares. But I know it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what other people think. If I feel good about it, that's what matters. If they think I'm crazy for trying something new, or for taking a risk, or for doing something differently than they do it, That's on them. That's not my problem. Their judgment is their problem. That's not my problem. Their judgment is their issue. I don't need to take that on as mine. Even though part of me still cares about what other people think, a bigger part of me doesn't. Even though there's part of me that still cares, the bigger part knows it doesn't matter. My truth is my truth. Even though there's still some fear there, there's a lot more empowerment. I get to choose where I focus my attention. And I don't want to focus on the haters and the judgment. I want to focus on where I'm going, my purpose, what makes me happy. That's where I want to focus my attention. That's where I deserve to focus my attention. Can't make everybody happy, but I can make myself happy. And that's what I choose to focus on. I get to focus on what I want. Forget the rest. I'm choosing to focus my attention on my goals, on the positive. Letting go of the fear. The fear isn't serving me. It's just holding me back from doing what I want to do. Doing what I know feels right. And I deserve to do what I want to do. And that's just how it is. I get to focus my attention where I want, how I want. And that's what I'm doing. Take a nice deep breath in and let it all go. Well, that was, I don't know, kind of short. Felt short to me, but that felt good. Did that feel good for you? Let go of all of that nonsense thoughts going on in your head, all that energy you're wasting worrying about what other people think, when half the time everybody's worried about themselves, right? Most of the time they're not even worried about you. And if they see you say something or do something, it's like they're not gonna harp on it, right? And if they do, that's not your problem. It's not your problem. We're each on our own journey, right? And letting go of some of this anxiety and fear is definitely part of mine. And if you're tapping on this, part of yours as well. So I hope that this practice serves you well. You let go of that fear of judgment and you move forward fearlessly. And if you need help with that, please feel free to reach out for support and set up a call with me at talkwithlauren.com. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Take care.